All right, welcome back, all you fantastic, fabulous football fanatic, freakazoid fan freaks. I'm your host, Adrian.
I'm your host, Chris.
And welcome back to another episode of Point After Podcast. As always, we are your number one NFL sports commentators. Your favorite show, my favorite show.
Really, there's been talks of us winning an Emmy.
An Emmy? Is that a streamer award?
I don't know. Can podcasts win Emmys? That's only like a TV award. So I think there's probably like a podcast specific award.
Podcast awards. It's called People's Choice Podcast Awards. Is that a real thing? Or is this just like Google like AI like sponsored content here?
Well,
there's a whole slate. People's Choice, Best Female Hosted Podcast, Best Male.
Nominees for that one.
Yeah. Best Podcast Hosted in Spanish. Interesting. No, we'll qualify for Best Sports Podcast if that's even a category. Let's see. Games and Hobbies. I guess that's a thing. Let's see. Health, history. There has to be a category for sports, right?
I'm sure there is.
ESPN Fantasy Focused Football Sports. Okay, but that's fantasy.
Yeah. Also, come on, an ESPN podcast. Come on now.
Can you hear that? Like some neighbor's kid is just like screaming outside.
Very, like, slightly heard it.
Sounds like that one like cat. Oh, Long Johnson.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. We should definitely get like podcast of like the Century Award at the very minimum.
I think so. I think we've earned it.
Yeah.
We've been working real hard. We've been grinding.
Also, I know it's not our normal content or what we cover, but to everyone out there who's listening, if you play video games, please vote Uma Musume for Best Mobile Game of the Year in the Game Awards. Please. Not sponsored, but I'm 1000% like convinced that Cygames is going to give us free gamer loot if they win that award.
Oh wow! All right, so lock in everybody.
Make dummy accounts.
Yeah, write some bots. Bots going.
Anyway, we're getting distracted. Let's get into some football. I know we're streaming right now. It's 4:00, Mountain Standard Time. So hopefully we can get done with everything before Thursday night. But in case it's Thursday night, Bills Texans. I'm gonna have to sit on that one. I have to think.
I have my pick.
You have your pick? I don't know. I want to say the Bills, but also that Texans defense is pretty nasty. So
the Texans defense is filthy.
It is. But enough about games going forward. Games happening in the past, or games that did happen, I should say. Starting with Thursday night, we had Jets Patriots, and while it's funny to say that the Patriots are back, the evil empire is back. Let us not forget that the Patriots probably have one of the easiest schedules of the season.
Well, yeah, I mean, they play in the NFC East.
That is true. But I mean,
that's what it was like for like their dynasties as well.
Yes, when they had Brady, the Dolphins were bad. The Jets were, of course, the Jets, and the Bills kind of went through this carousel of being kind of mid to bad.
Yeah. So that's how you really know that we're just turning back the clock. Like, I mean, the Jets are just timeless. They will just always be the Jets, so you can count on that. The Dolphins are bad. The Bills are mid-ish. They're mid to good. But yeah, the Patriots are back. Drake May getting it done once again. It's looking real good. I was watching this game because we recorded last Thursday as well,
Mm-hmm.
And I was watching this game like right after working and recording back to back, and I was so tired. And I kept looking at those jerseys that the Patriots were rocking, and I was like,
That's right.
"Is that the Colts?"
Yeah, you texted me and you're like,
Yeah.
these jerseys are not it.
No, I kept thinking it was the Colts. Um,
But yeah, Jets lost 14-27. What else is new?
Jets had a fun 2 weeks. Got to win 2 games in a row. It's like when you're playing Smash against like your little cousin or something, and then you let him win a couple, and then you're like, all right, kid, back to reality. Fields just made some horrible throws. He didn't throw any picks, but like there were just some like horrible like overthrows, or it's just like, what are you doing, man?
Still has yet to throw an interception, I believe.
That's crazy.
I think he leads the league in interceptions not thrown. So whatever that what is that, like the safest passer rating, I guess.
Yeah. Well, good for him.
Good for him.
Stephon Diggs played this game while his child was being born. So
good for him. Congratulations
for
on
him.
the kid, Stephon Diggs.
Congratulations on the kid, Stephon Diggs.
I don't know him personally, but hey, if we can get invited to like the kid's first birthday party, his baptism, something, let us know.
I'll bring Doritos.
I'll bring I don't know, pizza.
Yeah.
Buffalo wings.
Yeah, so maybe our agents can get us in there.
Real.
Yeah. The Jets actually scored first. They just like scored on their first drive of the game, and I was like, oh, maybe.
Yeah, it's like when you're playing, like you said, it's like when you're playing video games with your little cousin. You got to let them score first, and then be like, all right, kid.
Now you're gonna learn.
Now you're gonna learn how it's done.
And then Patriots, put up 2 touchdowns in the second quarter, and then they just kind of never looked back. There's some moments where it looked kind of competitive, but like even when the score was like close, it was just like the Jets aren't playing well. Like I just don't see them winning it, and they lost.
Okay, next up, we have the Washington Commanders at the Miami Dolphins. Washington lost 13-16, and this was an overtime game. But let's talk about going for it on fourth a little bit, because that was a big trend. You knew it was coming.
I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming when I saw this game. I was like, oh. I know Adrian just feels so vindicated. I'm sorry, go ahead. I'm getting ahead of myself.
I know, but like it wasn't just this game, it was all throughout the entire week of football, man. I mean, I guess like the weekend, but you get what I'm saying. Like the game's coming to a close. He just texted me. Okay, I'm getting like a bunch of messages all at once from different sources.
AB.
The world's like, hey, let's vindicate Adrian all at the same time.
It's Canes, AB, and the Diggs family. I'll try to reach out to us.
Dude, Canes reaching out?
It'll happen.
I wonder if the Point After official email has like any like sponsorship offers. I've never checked it actually.
Who knows?
No, you're getting me distracted. No, it's just a Wait, hold on. Let's see. No, it's just a bunch of things from like social media, like YouTube, like, oh, your thing is now live.
YouTube sponsorship, interesting.
Yeah. No. Well, one day we'll get there. One day we'll get that.
Absolutely.
Sponsorship. Sorry to get distracted, but anyway, it's coming to the end of the game, right? And Miami has the ball, and it's fourth down. Fourth
Game
and
was tied.
short. What?
The game was tied.
Yeah, they have the ball. Game's tied, and fourth and short, and they could take the lead by kicking a field goal, or they can go for the win. Granted, there was like a minute 40 still left on the clock, something like that.
Yeah.
And they chose to go for it. They don't get the conversion or turnover on downs. Washington doesn't really do anything with the ball. They go into overtime. Now, why would you not kick the field goal and take the lead? I mean, it's a 13-13 game at this point, meaning that A, your defense is doing really well, or B, the offense is just not getting anything running, or C, a combination of both. You should have the faith in your defense to win you the game at that point.
Here's the thing, though. There is a very big difference between starting your drive. What the Commanders started that drive on like the 2-yard line, and it's like I get like the whole like having faith in your defense argument, but like let's say they kick the field goal and they make it. The Commanders get the ball the next drive around the 30-yard line with like a minute and 30 seconds left. All they have to do is go 30 yards to like get to field goal range and tie the game.
Okay, but in a game where every snap counts, a fumble, like a dropped pass, an interception, a bunch of things can happen, and you can only say those what ifs if they're actually snapping that ball. I understand that, yeah, they still need to only get 30 yards, but they need to get those 30 yards, and who knows? You do the kickoff, the ball bounces and hits the receiver, like in the face mask or something. He loses the ball. That's a live ball. You can recover it. There's a lot of things that can happen. Don't lie.
There's a lot of things that could happen the other way. Like first,
of all, absolutely. But like you play the game, like you take the points and you try to get the win then and there. You don't play this, and it worked out thankfully for Miami because the very first play of overtime is an interception, and then they like try running a play, and then they're like, wait a second, why are we wasting everyone's time? Let's kick the field goal and win here and go home.
See, but I feel like that's like exactly the point. Like it's just even like with the game on the line, like getting to the field goal range, especially with drives starting at the 30 now from kickoffs, that's really hard to defend. And it's like I know it's like a matter of trusting your defense, and it's like there's a difference between trusting your defense from stopping them from scoring a game-winning touchdown and stopping them from getting into field goal range. Much harder. And like who knows? Maybe like if making the Commanders start their drive on the 2, maybe they get a safety the next play. So I don't know. It goes both ways. I see the logic for going for it. I think going for it is the right call. It's just execution-wise, it didn't work out, but it's a call I still would have made as well.
But after spun to this, no, I would have taken the points and defend the field goal. I absolutely like they still won by the field goal, and like good for Miami and everything, right? But if they would have lost, oh my goodness, Mike McDaniel's job would be gone.
Sure. But I mean, a big reason why that, the Commanders didn't do anything with the ball in their next drive is because they started so deep in their own territory. They got out of it. They made progress on the field, but that's just that much more plays they had to run, that much more time off the clock to make it up the field. So I think that was like a factor.
But here's the thing: they kicked the field goal, right, and then the Commanders start at the 30. That's exactly what still ended up happening during overtime. And the very first thing is an interception. What if you would have just kicked the field goal still in regulation, and the very first play at the 30 is another interception? You just won the game. Congratulations. You just saved us like 15 minutes of having to watch commercials.
It could have happened, but like, you can't really game plan around getting a turnover. Like,
yeah,
you have the best defense in the league. Yeah. Like a lot of things have to go right. And that was also not a good throw by Mariota. Like you can't bank on like, okay, the other team's quarterback is going to make a really bad throw, and we're gonna, he's gonna throw it right into the hands of one of our defensive backs.
Take the points. That's my point after.
5 point after, just go for it.
No. And we're going to see another game where they should have just taken the points right here with Green Bay Packers at the New York Giants.
Dude.
Green Bay winning 27-20. You know the conspiracy theory with the 27?
What's that?
So Brett Favre, when he won his Super Bowl, was 27. When Aaron Rodgers won his Super Bowl, he was 27. Jordan Love just turned 27 like last month. And in like 5 of their wins, the Packers have won with exactly 27 points.
Holy. So the 27 club is a good thing in football.
I don't know. At least for the Green Bay Packers. But the Giants were starting off famous Jameis. And there was a couple of there was at least, I believe, one instance, because I was listening to this one on the radio, where they were going for it on 4th down in the red zone, right? And what was it, like a fumble or a sack or something like that? Mm-hmm. And basically it resulted in not getting the win. But just take the points. Just take the points. Because if they would have taken the points at this point in the game, it was like around halftime, I want to say, it would have put them in the lead because they were tied at this point. But because they didn't take the points, it gave Green Bay an opportunity to take the lead. And playing from behind is a very different story, especially when you're at home. If you're winning and you're at home, you have that home crowd, that home field, that home crowd. It's very different. Very
I think
different.
This is a scenario where taking the points makes more sense. So like,
it always makes more sense.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
That's just wrong. Nope. Incorrect. But Jameis, I feel like Jameis had a very un-Jameis-like game. Only threw for 201 yards, no touchdowns, and only 1 pick.
Wasn't a pick 6, so I would have.
Wasn't a pick 6, yeah. So all the people that bet the house on that kind of missed out. But yeah, that pick came like later in the game too, and I was like, dude, where's the Jameis pick? Is Jameis not going to get his pick? And he threw it.
Yeah, if he's going to throw a pick, he needs to throw an interception to balance it out.
Absolutely.
But let's be real, though. This was the best performance the Giants have had with a quarterback not named Jackson Dart all season.
Oh, yeah.
I lied. Russell Wilson had that amazing game against the Dallas Cowboys.
That's an asterisk. That's like, you did it against the Cowboys defense.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't want to be called out for being a hater or anything, so I will, say it. Giants still had a smidget of a chance, right? Just the smallest sliver of a chance. And then Micah Parsons, congratulations. He showed up finally with a game-sealing forced fumble, strip sack, whatever it's called. So good for him, good for the Packers fans. Y'all still lost the trade, though. Let's be honest. Congratulations, you took the Jameis Winston-led Giants without a head coach.
Yeah,
down
in
to the
a one-score game.
Yeah,
yep. Good job, Packers.
Don't get me wrong. Like my team barely won in overtime against them, but at least that game was a shootout.
Yeah, you did it in a much more fun way.
Yeah,
in a cooler way.
Hey, if you're gonna go into OT with 2 bad teams against each other, at least have the score be like 40 plus 40.
Yeah, for real.
I mean,
Winston
from-
is hilarious. He's like a great personality.
Yeah, at least he's fun to watch. I mean, this guy is literally me when I play Madden. Like,
For real.
just, could you imagine Winston and Malik neighbors?
That would be crazy. I know that we were robbed of that.
We are robbed of so much. To be fair, though, who would have expected Jackson Dart to be, at least this good?
Right. Yeah, expecting to be this nice with it. So
He is a walking, talking meme.
yes, he's a real life meme, and we love him.
Same, but
I love Jameis, dude.
we like Jameis in this household.
Just don't ask that Uber driver about what he did in college.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, redacted.
Okay.
Strike that from the record.
Okay. Okay. Things famous people should not be allowed to do. Call Ubers.
Put it on the list.
Put it on the
Calling
list.
Ubers. Most teams have like a car service too, which is crazy.
Yeah, but you said he was in college.
He was in college, but I'm sure. I mean, he went to Florida State. Like, it's a pretty big football school. I'm sure they had some program. I mean, most schools have shuttles to like get students
like the
around.
buses or whatever.
Yeah. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. Go Wildcats, by the way. Beat UConn last night.
Didn't Cam Scatapoo graduate from ASU?
He did.
Anyway, next up we have the Houston Texans at Tennessee Titans. No CJ Stroud. We had Davis Mills.
This game was way closer than I was expecting.
Yeah, I mean, what's his name? Cam Ward.
Mm-hmm.
He was okay. He was all right. But this was definitely a game where like the Titans were like, guys, let's keep it close, just so people don't know that we're tanking on purpose.
For real.
At least that was my opinion when watching this game. Like, the Titans could have won this if they would have tried a little bit harder.
Maybe. But I mean, they also like don't have Calvin Ridley. Cam Ward like has looked better, but he's still figuring it out. But I mean, the Titans were up. That's
what I'm saying. Like, they were the guys. I need you to blow I need you guys to blow some a coverage here. So this,
yeah. Is Cam Ward the most boring number 1 overall draft pick of all time?
I'm trying to think.
I feel like no one's talking about him at all. Not even like talking about him like being a bust. It's just like nothing.
Let's see. List of first overall draft pick. We're ignoring just like this being a bust. We're just talking about like being boring.
It's boring. Yeah, because there's some busts that are entertaining.
Let's see. Cam Ward, Caleb Williams, Bryce Youngs, Trayvon Walker. Who's Trayvon Walker?
The defensive end on the Jaguars.
Okay.
That's a good contender.
Yeah, I mean, that one's been pretty quiet. Let's see. I didn't know Kyler Murray was a number 1 overall pick.
Mm-hmm. I think Trayvon Walker might actually be the answer.
Eric Fisher.
Oh, the tackle.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good answer too. That's so crazy. Imagine an offensive lineman going number 1.
Something on my I know what that was. Something on my desk fell. I'm like, what was that? I'm looking at a number of these like number 1 overall picks, and it's actually kind of entertaining. seeing like how some of these kind of develop. Like Matthew Stafford, Cam Newton, rest in power, Andrew Luck. He's not dead, but his career is.
Yeah.
Colts did you dirty. Sorry. Jadeveon Clowney.
Current Cowboy.
Yeah, I know. Jameis Winston.
Heck yeah, dude. Famous Jameis.
Jared Goff. Miles Garrett. Sorry. Baker Mayfield. Joe Burrow. Trevor Lawrence. So, I mean, there's names that have within that list that have done really well. I guess the only bust would probably be like Jameis Winston, but
yeah. But he's definitely not boring.
Yeah. So
No,
yeah,
I think
I guess Cam Ward is easily one of like the most boring overall picks.
Mhm. But yeah, you know, his career's still early. Oh, Calvin really did play. I don't think he played that long because he's out for the season now. And he only like, I mean, yes, he's any injury during this game.
Who?
Calvin Ridley, the receiver on the Titans.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, there's been so many injuries lately that it's hard to keep up.
Yeah. That's football. But yeah, that was the
Troy Aikman, number 1 overall pick from 1989, two-time Super Bowl winner,
beast,
Super Bowl MVP as well. John Elway was the number 1 overall pick. Errol Campbell. I didn't know he was a number 1 overall.
Yo.
Some interesting number 1 overalls here. OJ Simpson was a number 1 overall pick as well.
Yeah, I mean he was a star in college, dude. We're probably never gonna see a running back go number 1 overall again.
The last running back that went number 1 overall.
It might have been Earl Campbell. Because before that, Saquon went number 2.
He didn't do it.
Didn't do it.
Refer to his book.
Yeah, refer to the book. Refer to the title of the book.
We've had this conversation.
Yeah.
There's no way. Did I just like? Let's see. Defensive end, quarterback, defensive end, tackle, quarterback, tackle, quarterback, defensive end, quarterback, defensive end, quarterback, tackle, wide receiver. What does HB stand for?
Halfback.
Halfback, defensive tackle. Okay, so if that's a running back, then 1995 with Keyjana Carter.
Oh yeah, okay.
Defensive tackle, quarterback. Bo Jackson in 1986. Let's see. Okay, so after OJ Simpson, we did have Earl Campbell. And after Earl Campbell, there was Billy Sims and George Rogers.
That makes sense. But yeah, dude. The draft is fun.
Lots of history in that.
Tons of history.
But this isn't the History Channel. This is Point After Podcast.
Real.
We're not the History Channel. This isn't the Physics Channel.
Maybe one day.
One day. If Neil deGrasse Tyson never answers my emails.
That's rough. Maybe one day we'll get the Point After extended universe fleshed out.
Ooh. Now he's thinking.
Exactly. But yeah, that was
Yeah,
Texans
that was Texans
Titans.
Titans. I got Carolina Panthers at Atlanta Falcons. Another divisional matchup here. Carolina Panthers winning in overtime, 30-27.
This was
Michael,
a international game.
was it really? Where'd they play?
Was it or no? Actually, I might be wrong.
Mercedes-Benz Stadium. No,
No, never mind. Never mind.
Yeah, this was in Atlanta. Michael Penix Jr. injured. Did they say how long he's going to be out for?
No, over the season, dude. He's towards ACL.
Oh yeah, for the third time.
His third ACL tear. Tore
like
twice in college.
He's like Tokai Tail with the triple crown in femur fractures.
Yeah.
That's not funny. Tokai Tail is a superstar. We don't talk trash about him.
Well, Michael Penix, he's lucky he's not a horse.
Surprised you even know Tokai Tail is a horse.
You know, pretty good at those context clues. But yeah, the Panthers kind of like brought this one back. They were down and they like made a comeback. But yeah, dude.
Bryce Young got sacked 5 times.
That's rough. It's like, oh, dude. Whenever he gets sacked, I feel so bad for him because it's just like it looks like when you're playing like football with like your little cousin, and you're just like, it's like when I'm playing football with my little cousins, and I think I'm prime Myles Garrett.
Yeah, I mean, if we ever play tackle football, you and I, that's how I'd feel bad about tackling you. Yeah,
that's not no.
Yeah. So you're saying I shouldn't feel bad if I just like absolutely?
You won't be able to bring me down. You won't be able to bring me down.
Chat.
I'm a power back, dude.
I'm getting ideas for the next kickoff special.
I'm a power back.
I'm looking up files to 3D print my own NFL helmet right now.
I'm sure that it'll work really well.
It actually might.
No, because if it did, they would be 3D printing them already.
No, it's because they have like way more technology than just like what you can 3D print. Like they got like chips and stuff to like to measure like X, Y, and Z about like, oh, how hard was the hit? You know, how fast the player was running and stuff like that.
That is true.
Data boo.
Absolutely.
More like, I don't know.
He doesn't even know.
More like Adrian Hutchinson.
He wishes. He wishes.
Yeah.
He
yeah.
Okay, that was good.
Anyway, but yeah, good thing that the Falcons still have Kirk Cousins though, right?
Big Kirko is back, dude.
I mean, the Falcons were trying to get rid of Big Kirko so like intensely, and now they're relying on him.
Like, hey, we paid you big money, get in there. That's crazy.
Yeah. Glad it worked out for them though.
Totally.
That's really all I have to say about that game. How did Bijan do?
Pretty solid. You know, he got me some points. 2 touchdowns, 104 yards, dude.
Dude, that was the pick of the century right there.
Dude, it was crazy. I like I said, dude, I smoke screened everyone in the league. I was like, I'm picking JJ. And bam. I swerved him.
And here I thought the number 1 overall pick with CeeDee Lamb was going to be like absolutely like diabolical.
Oh, he just got hurt, dude.
I know. I'm thinking I should have picked George Pickens number 1 overall because he's also been doing really well.
Yeah, but you probably could have gotten him later in the draft. Like that would have been a good number 1 because he almost like certainly would have been available.
Yeah, who was gonna know that George Pickens was gonna actually be like the true number one?
I knew.
No, you didn't.
I knew. I said he was gonna have a big season.
Like we were like here talking about, oh yeah, George Pickens is gonna be a great number two, and now we're like, dang, we actually have two number ones.
No, I said he was gonna have a big season. I did say he was gonna have a big season.
I believe that. I actually believe that.
Run back the tapes.
That's a lot of film to go through, buddy.
Yeah, that is. Hey, we can't be Kyler's, dude. We gotta watch the film.
We can't be Kyler's. What are you talking about?
He doesn't. He does the whole like I don't watch game film.
Oh,
there's like the clause in his contract that like he had to watch game film.
what takes away from playing Call of Duty?
True, priorities.
I heard the new Call of Duty is bad though, so
dude, it's got AI slop like emblems and like calling cards in it.
Is it really?
Yeah, they use that like Ghibli AI.
No,
like generator. Oh yeah, well they use it.
I know. Sometimes AI has like funny things made with it, and then sometimes it's just got like what you call slop.
Yeah, sometimes it's funny, but it's just like a big company like Treyarch using AI is automatically slop.
I mean, I don't mind if they're like, did you know like that new Halo game's using AI to like help assist with like writing code or something like that.
Yeah, that's different.
I believe that. I believe
there's like Cursor and stuff. Cursor is actually like really helpful for programming, but that's just like it only really like automates like the boring part. Like I wouldn't trust it to like write code on its
own. This is not the coding podcast.
Yeah, this is not the coding. I don't know about no coding.
Chicago Bears at Minnesota Vikings. With the Bears winning 19-17, this now means the Bears lead. They lead the division. They lead the NFC North.
Who would have thought, dude?
Who would have thunk?
Who would have thought? Who would have thunk it? It's finally. I don't want to say it's for sure it's finally happened, but like it's looking like it, dude. The Bears actually might not be complete doo-doo.
Yeah. Congratulations to all the Bears fans out there. You've finally been vindicated after what, like 38 years of just like being dominated by the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah.
You lose the division.
They almost blew this game though.
That's Bears football.
That's Bears football.
They almost blew the game against the Giants last week.
They did. They almost did. Yeah, dude, 9 almost brought it back. And the Vikings took like a late lead, and then the Bears just had like a monster return on a kickoff, and then basically just got them in a field goal range. They just kicked a game winner.
Yeah, the opposite of Bears football.
For real. That being said, like Caleb Williams still did not look that good. Like he did enough to win the game. I don't know. A lot of weird passes that he missed.
Yeah, I'm still not a Caleb Williams believer, but the Ben Johnson offense knows what they're doing apparently.
I guess so, dude. I have a buddy that is a big Bears fan, and he was like, I think Justin Fields is better than Caleb Williams. It's like I wouldn't go that far. Dude.
That's a take.
He was like, I miss Justin Fields. And it's like,
said no one ever.
Yeah.
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 I wouldn't be saying that. Okay, here's a quick stinker of a game that we could get through quickly. Chargers at Jaguars. Chargers losing 6-35.
I was on the money with this one, dude.
Yeah, dude. Justin Herbert, 10 for 18. Like, what? Just
dude, I've been a Herbert hater for so long. and it's
Imagine
just
having
like,
20 minutes time of possession throughout an entire football game. Like, come on.
dude, it's like, I mean,
8 first downs.
it's like not only it's like I think Justin Herbert's just like bad, but like also like his like style of play is like he's not. That's not like a Jim Harbaugh. He doesn't like fit in like a Jim Harbaugh offense, dude. Like that's just like not his style of quarterback. He got hurt though. We saw Trey Lance. I don't know if you saw that.
I did not. I didn't see that in the stats here. Let me look again. Oh yeah. 8 pass attempts. Went 3 for 8.
Cowboys legend Trey Lance getting some reps.
Definitely not a Cowboy legend.
Cowboy legend Trey Lance. You don't think so? You don't think that one game he played
That we watched.
Yeah, that we watched.
That was a weird. I was thinking about that the other day. How like it was a season ender, and it was just like, all right, that's the game. Bye, folks.
Dude, that's what I was saying when we were there. Remember, they were just like there wasn't even like a thank you Cowboys fans. It was just the game was just over. It's like, all right, season's over.
Yeah, I was thinking about that the other day.
Also, dude, I picked up Aronde Gatson a couple weeks ago, like when they were hype when like he was getting all that hype, and like he kind of like he has like not done anything for me like the last couple weeks.
That's fantasy, dude.
That's fantasy, dude. But it's like, dude, there's like every year there's like that like waiver wire like darling player where it's like pick this guy up on waivers now,
and then you pick him up and he does nothing.
I just bought into the hype. He had like one good game after I picked him up, and then he just hasn't done anything since. But still enough to win. It's still enough to
one win.
Let's go. It was still enough to get to win last week though.
After the champions meeting in the background, dude.
I
said gotta do the champions meeting in the background.
For real.
Dude. This next one
though.
This next one? Tampa Bay Buccaneers at Buffalo Bills. This should have been the Sunday night.
Banger City, dude. I'm so relieved because like last week of football, like week 10, was just so boring.
The last 2 weeks have just been like easy, like, whoa, you want me to pick like the Tennessee Titans to beat like the Buffalo Bills? You know, like exactly. Every game felt like that, you know, just like obvious picks and just big stinkers.
Yeah, dude. And this week's just like a lot of bangers, and it's like, dude, this game was crazy. It's like this game's like so back and forth. It's crazy. Can't believe it.
Yeah, I mean, like this game had a lot. I wouldn't say everything. I don't think there was a punt or a kickoff return for a touchdown, was there?
Was it?
Said I'm not going to say that this game had everything because there wasn't like a punt or a kickoff return for a touchdown, but
yeah.
But it had interceptions, it had fumbles, it had a turnover on downs, it had almost everything. Good defensive plays, good offensive plays. Just, banger. Absolute shootout.
Who has Josh Allen in our league?
I don't know. Oh, by the way, did you see my sister won another week of fantasy? 2 weeks in a row, just winning.
I'm so mad I lost to her. Her team is 100% auto drafted, and she beat me. It's like, dude.
Not only did she beat you with Saquon on the bye.
Oh my god! Yeah, she was starting players that were on their bye week and players that were out, and I still lost.
Josh Allen, you said?
Yeah.
Meat Missile Menaces has has Josh Allen. And they're facing my sister's team. Dude, if my sister wins 4 weeks in a row,
Imagine if she wins the league without like setting her lineup once. I think everyone else would have to do the punishment. Everyone else have to eat a meat mountain.
yeah. I'm looking at my sister's lineup really quick. I mean, she's predicted to lose, but not by much.
Predictions mean nothing, I've learned.
Sometimes they mean a lot. Okay, so she's predicted to lose, but only because Drake London is doubtful. So there's a chance he doesn't play, and if he doesn't play, he scores exactly 0 points. But if he plays, then she would be predicted to win. Interesting.
That'd be crazy.
Interesting.
Yeah, the reason I bring up the Josh Allen thing, because I was talking to my friend on Sunday who's in another fantasy league.
Uh-huh.
And he was like, yeah, my opponent had Josh Allen and he put up 50 points. He said like this is the second week in a row his opponent has had someone that put up like 50 points. So
oh my goodness, yeah, he put 42 points up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that. I had to buy this week in fantasy, so I didn't even bother looking at it.
Mm-hmm. Nice week off.
Yeah. I'm so glad I didn't have to face against Josh Allen.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that basically, like, as long as like you don't have any like catastrophic stuff happen to the rest of your team, like that's like a good enough performance to like win you like basically any matchup.
Yeah. Dude, you're so lucky that my dad just doesn't know how to set up his lineup and had 3 zeros. You won by 12.
I know. Dude, I'm getting worked by people not setting their lineups.
And my dad has George Pickens on the bench, but 3 people with zeros. You would have just been absolutely toasted.
I would have never, if I lost to your dad and your sister, I would have never heard the end of it.
Anyway, yeah, Tampa Bay Buffalo Bills game, crazy.
This is what I was talking about. I was like, dude, every Bucks game, like as long as Baker's playing, dude, like every game they play is a shootout.
Yeah, Josh Allen, three rushing touchdowns.
Yeah,
3 passing touchdowns. Don't get me wrong, like I'm not like I don't want to sound like a hater, but I'm not the biggest Josh Allen stan. I don't care for hero ball.
He's definitely very like hero ball type guy. But it's like, dude, he is the Bills offense.
Yes, he is. That's why I'm like I don't want to sound like a hater, but without Josh Allen, the Bills are the Miami Dolphins.
For real.
But
yeah, but that's reigning MVP Josh Allen.
Yeah. Again, just not a fan of hero ball, but don't let that opinion take away from the 7-3 Bills.
Mm-hmm. I'm excited to see them play the Patriots again,
so that the Patriots can beat them again.
I don't know. We'll see. That's a sneak peek for our picks when that game happens.
I don't know. We'll have to see. A lot can develop in a few weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Bengals Steelers.
This one was a snoozer.
Yeah, but also some news. Aaron Rodgers might have broken his wrist. You see that?
Yeah.
So Mason Rudolph had to take over.
Steelers legend Mason Rudolph.
Yeah. But yeah, Bengals lost. Steelers are, for the most part, in charge of this division until the Raiders beat them, if the Raiders can beat them.
The Ravens.
Ravens. Sorry. Thank you. Hopefully, Aaron Rodgers gets better.
Yeah.
And decides to retire after breaking his wrist.
it's. I feel like, dude, he's got to be getting close. It's time. But yeah, I don't know. Not a ton to say about this one. I'm kind of surprised that it wasn't closer. Just like Flacco has been playing like decent. And, like the Steelers, like they looked bad last week.
The Steelers, yeah.
Yeah, but it's like death, taxes, and the Steelers dominating the Bengals and the Browns. There's just things that are guaranteed.
Let's see. Next up, San Francisco 49ers at the Arizona Cardinals. Brock Purdy came back, threw 200 yards, 3 touchdowns.
And he was looking pretty solid.
I mean, yeah. Purdy did well, but let's talk about Jacoby Brissett. 47 for 57 attempts.
He broke the record for most ever pass completions in a game.
No, was it just a franchise record?
No, I think that was the NFL record.
I have to look that up. NFL passing attempts leaders.
I think it's the completions record.
Completions.
But yeah, while he's looking that up, it's crazy how Brissett he stepped in and like has immediately looked the offense like immediately looked better than it did with Kyler like the entire season. Which I think to me that tells me that like dude, Kyler's done. Like
the NFL record for most passes completed in a single game is 47 by Ben Roethlisberger of the Pittsburgh Steelers in a playoff game in January 10th, 2021.
So he tied it. Yes, I think Kyler Murray's out of a job in Arizona, but
I forgot Kyler Murray was even employed.
he will make a very nice Las Vegas Raider next year.
Would it be an upgrade from what they got right now? I'm not gonna lie.
It would be an upgrade.
The Raiders. Spoiler alert: the Raiders are just doo doo. They're dookie. They're doo doo dookie bad.
Doo doo dookie.
Yeah, we need to come up with a new word that's worse than dookie.
Yes.
But yeah, they're awful.
Yeah, just like the Raiders, the Cardinals are also awful. They fought a 3-7.
How did we lose to this team? How did we lose to this team?
How did we lose to this team? How?
Imagine having 47 completions and you only can manage 22 points.
That's rough. That's omega rough. But yeah, GG's Cardinals. We'll see you when you have one decent season again in 5 years. So.
Anyway, GG's. Banger of a game. Seattle Seahawks at the Los Angeles Rams.
Dude, I mean, we were saying last week, we were like, this is going to be the game of the week.
And then Sam Darnold throws 4 picks.
He did. Easily his worst game of the season. He'd been playing like pretty well to this point.
Yeah, but imagine your worst game of the season and you still like have a 2-point game.
Yeah.
But crazy.
Stafford continues to look pretty good. Not like a crazy amount of yards, but 2 touchdowns. Consistent. But yeah, this was a really close one. Despite which, throwing 4 picks and still keeping it this close. If Seattle turns the ball one time, turns the ball over one time less, then
different story.
They probably win the game. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think the Seahawks are going to be all right, but I don't know, man. Rams going to Super Bowl?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe,
dude.
Maybe.
I mean, I think with this, they've kind of established themselves as like the best team in the
The
NFC West
NFC.
for sure. NFC
What?
West.
Oh,
Maybe the
was it?
NFC. Maybe the NFC too, dude.
Yeah, I was about to say that they're probably like, if not the Seahawks, I'd have to say the best team in the NFC is probably the Rams.
Yeah, and they just beat the Seahawks.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way that you can say that the Bears are the best team in the NFC.
No, and I'm not buying the Eagles
7-3,
hype.
yeah.
We'll get into that later, but I'm buying the Eagles hype.
Yeah, we'll get into that in a little bit. Let's see, Chiefs Broncos, dude, the UMA teams.
UMA team's getting it done, dude.
There was definitely some calls that like you would be like, oh, the classic, like we see those calls like all the time happen in favor of the Chiefs. Didn't happen this time.
No.
You know, the breakup between the Chiefs and the Rams has finally solidified itself.
Yeah, I guess the checks stopped clearing. Or maybe the refs have a new favorite team. But
yeah, definitely a new favorite team. I mean, like picking off Mahomes, and there was a few picks that were like taken off the board because of flags, you know. So I mean, don't get me wrong, some of that devil magic was still at work, but check bounce. So you know, like the third interception couldn't get called back. Couldn't get.
They're just like we just can't find the penalty here, guys. Like, can't make it happen.
Yeah, sacking Mahomes 3 times.
You know,
let's go.
I saw the statistic. Do you know what the Chiefs' record in one-score games was last year?
11-0.
Mm-hmm. You know what they are in one-score games this year?
0-5.
0-5.
I don't know how. Like, I just saw that statistic this morning, and now you're throwing it at me. Come on, it's like I knew. This is kind of like you being like it's on like it's the $1 million question.
Yeah, dude.
I'd like to make my phone call. Dad, I'm gonna be a millionaire.
Dude, that video is so goated. That dude on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire just calls. He uses no lifelines. He uses 0 lifelines, and just the last one calls his dad just to be like, I don't need help. I'm just calling because I want you to know I'm going to be a millionaire because the answer is C.
Yeah.
So sick.
What a power move.
Like aura.
Anyway.
Aura City.
Broncos leave their division. Chiefs aren't even in second place in their division. They're in third.
Dude.
The Panthers have a better record than the Chiefs. Chiefs are done.
Are the Chiefs done?
They're done.
Oh, I don't know, dude.
They're too good for a top 10 draft pick, and they're too bad to like make it into the playoffs. Congratulations. You are the next Pittsburgh Steelers, Chiefs. Oh, he's talking to somebody.
But yeah, dude, I don't know. It's like easy for me to be like, Chiefs are dumb, but it's just like I'm too scared of the Chiefs' devil magic. I think they're gonna. I feel like they're always like one check clearing away from winning out.
No. Let's see. There's no way. I'm trying to look at the schedule. Okay. Never mind. They might be able to win out the rest of their schedule.
Dude, I'm just saying, like, I don't know, dude. They don't look good, but like, I'm not ready to count them out yet.
Well, they do have to play the Broncos again in Week 17. But other than that, I think that they can win all the rest of their games.
Yeah. It's like, dude, that's probably going to be an important game.
Because they got, like, Chargers, Raiders, Titans. I don't know. The Dallas Chiefs on Thanksgiving.
No.
Chiefs over Colts? No. Colts are probably the best team in the entire NFL right now. And this is coming from somebody that said that they were going to be #1 contenders for the overall draft pick.
Yeah, the first overall pick.
Yeah, I said they're contenders for the first overall pick, and here I am saying, no, they're gonna be the first like #1 overall team in the NFL.
That's football.
Who knew? Who knew? Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones, but no, dude. The real reason is JT, dude.
No, the real reason is the Uma buff.
True. The Uma buff is going crazy.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. It only makes sense. The Broncos are also doing crazy good right now too.
Yeah.
Anyway, divisional game, Ravens at Browns. Ravens winning 23-16. And Chris, we finally got it.
The Ravens are back to 500, dude.
No, I was talking about the Shador sighting.
Oh, dude, how do I even forget?
You forgot about the Shador sighting?
Dude, because full disclosure, I missed this game. And I came back later and like watched the highlights. But yeah, dude, this is something we've been talking about forever. It's like, dude, it's only a matter of time, like, before they put Shador in. And it's just like, wow. Absolute doo-doo. Absolute doo-doo. Absolute dookie. He looked so bad. His house did get robbed.
Yeah, after the game, his house did get robbed. Not cool.
Not cool. But wow, he looked so bad.
Yeah, they went from Dylan Gabriel going 7 out of 10 for 68 yards and said, no, get him out of there. So they put Shador to go 4 and 16.
Which, like, you know, if Dylan Gabriel's starting over you, like, you gotta be mega not good. Which, like, that's what we were saying, you know. So it's like, well, you know,
Shador took the field and immediately got sacked.
Yeah.
And then on his second possession, he immediately throws a pick.
Which, I mean, that was like one of his biggest like critiques was that he holds the ball for too long and like he like doesn't throw the ball away, like takes bad sacks, and definitely happened. Which I don't know if you saw, he's also gonna be starting next week. So
I mean, why wouldn't you?
At this point, why
you benched every quarterback that you have on your lineup.
At this point, you might as well.
Clearly, no one in your lineup is worth experimenting on any longer.
Yeah, just like, you know, just see what happens. Maybe he'll be nice with it, but probably not. Also, did you know he is the 42nd starting quarterback in Cleveland Browns history? Which is crazy because, like, the Brown, like, this version, at least, like, this iteration of the Browns has not been around that long. Since, like, the 90s. They have 42 different starting quarterbacks.
Whenever I think about how bad the Cleveland Browns are, I think about the movie Draft Day.
Dude, that's like one of the like most mismanaged drafts ever. I saw like this video like analyzing like why like all the moves they made in Draft Day were like horrible.
Let's think. The guy wanted one player no matter what, and like did all like this weird trading, like trading up, trading down.
Yeah.
And still went with the same pick he was going to do anyway.
For a dude that was a reach. What was it? They had like the 3rd overall pick?
I don't remember.
I think so, yeah.
But yeah, like they had good, draft capital, and then we're like and then we're like proposed a trade to the Titans, and then like he didn't take it, and then goes back and does the same, try to get the same trade from the Titans. They're like, no, price just went up, pays an extortion level amount of like capital, and it doesn't even get the guy that like they were goaded into getting. Gets the guy that they were going to go for over anyway.
That's like a fireball. If that like happened IRL, like you'd be fired for that.
I don't know. I could think of some stuff that you could do that's crazier and still not get fired for. Real stories, by the way.
Yeah, that is true.
Like I know a story. Not saying the store, not saying any names, but this person, to hide their identity, is a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend, right?
Hmm.
Works at a certain store and gave away an iPhone for free because like there was like a handled like return policy.
Wow. Free iPhone.
Yeah. Imagine going into, I don't know, like a Target and like, oh, this your like online order was like canceled or refunded or whatever. So like you have to reorder it or whatever. Oh wait, like it's still here. Like, here you go. It's paid for. But it wasn't.
That is crazy. I have to
And,
start canceling online orders.
that's not the exact situation, but close to it.
Yeah. To protect his identity.
Yeah. Anyway,
But yeah, dude.
Shador sighting.
Shador is here. Shador has arrived.
And yeah, he's bad.
Who would've
I'm
guessed?
I'm very curious how their game against the Raiders this week's gonna go though.
That's going to be the most watched Sunday afternoon game between 2-8 teams of all time.
Dude, I'm actually excited.
I am too, actually. It's just like, dude, it's just for me, it's like morbid curiosity. It's just like I just want to see how bad it's gonna be.
It's just like a gasoline fire. You know it's going to like be disastrous. You know it's going to be a big fireball, probably an explosion, and it's just going to be like uncontrollable, and
Yeah.
probably someone's going to get very like burned in the process.
Yes.
But you still want to see it happen.
Absolutely.
Anyway,
But yeah.
Sunday night. Sunday night. You've been alluding a lot to this one. You want to talk about it?
So last week when we made our predictions, I said the Eagles are going to win. I said not because it's something I want to happen, but it's something I think is going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And I said it was going to be because there's going to be some BS that happened, and the Eagles are going to play an ugly game and look bad, but still win. And wouldn't you know, I was right again. I knew. I knew. I knew. But yeah, I mean, it's crazy because the last year, like the Chiefs were like the most fraudulent ever, like best team in football. Now the Eagles they just said hold my beer. Their offense just looks like doo doo every time they play.
No tush pushes allowed this game.
Yeah, no tush pushing. Jalen Hurts can't throw a ball more than 5. He'll have like one big play every game where there's like a nice like long throw where Eagles fans are like, "See, told you." And then he just goes back to 5-yard passes and his little checkdowns, and then AJ Brown cries about it, and then they just get bailed out by penalties. And one thing I will say is their defense is good. Excuse me, but that's it. Eagles are the most fraudulent team, probably of all time. The 2025 Eagles, most fraudulent team of all time. Probably ever. In any sport too. Not just football.
Yeah. Eagles look horrible. What is it, like back-to-back primetime games of just Eagles giving us just like the most boring games ever and still managing to win. But I wanted to point out Jared Goff. I said this. He needs to be investigated for sports betting after this game.
You
14
did
completions all game from the number one offense, or like a top 5 offense or whatever the experts say about the Lions.
Mm-hmm.
And what's his name? Dan Campbell also needs to be investigated for sports betting, because there's no way you can say, hey, they stopped us on 4th down 3 times in a row. Let's keep going for 4th down. No, just take the points, dude.
I mean, that's always been Dan Campbell, though.
I know, but like after the 3rd one, you probably look, you've had a lot of game to watch just Jared Goff throw incompletion after incompletion. Just take the points, dude. They clearly have stopped you 3 times prior on 4th down. Jared Goff looks awful. Just kick the field goal. And then on top of that, you're doing these plays where a check down, a screen pass, a handoff to Jahmyr Gibbs is going for like 16 plus yards. That's working. They can't stop Gibbs. The run's incredible. And then what do? Hand the ball to Gibbs. He goes, gets the 1st down, and immediately 4 incompletions. Turnover on downs. What are you doing? What are you doing?
To be fair, like, I know they kind of did abandon the run, but it's just like that Eagles run defense is pretty scary.
I mean, you could say that their run defense is pretty scary. It doesn't matter. Gibbs was torching them every other
He's torching them on screens, though. He's torching them on screens.
It doesn't matter. If it's working, it's working. If the tush push works, keep running the tush push.
Well, that requires cheating. It requires getting away with false starts.
But you get what I'm saying. If a play is working, if handoff to your running back is working, if a check down to McCaffrey is working and getting you to the Super Bowl, why are you going to abandon that?
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, I agree. I agree with you. So, we're investigating Jared Goff and Dan Campbell.
They also need to investigate that ref that threw the flag on that final throw. Don't get me wrong, though. That flag was not going to change the outcome of the game. Like, congratulations! Like, we were saved from how dare that ref remove us from being able to watch Jared Goff throw 4 more incompletions, right?
For real, yeah.
But point still stands. That ref needs to be investigated for sports betting as well. That man just wanted to go home. That was a call from Vegas.
Apparently, you sound like Stephen A. Smith. No,
okay.
Adrian likes the Cowboys too much to ever be compared to Stephen A.
Hey, you know what? Sounds like your Tata's a fan of the show. So
yeah.
Hey,
getting eyes on the product.
Yeah.
Does that make me skip Bayless?
I don't think we want to talk about Skip Bayless in the year 2025.
Why did he do something?
Are you being for reals?
No, I genuinely don't know.
You don't know?
No.
Okay.
That's something I'll do. I'll do my homework. I'll do some extracurriculars on what Skip Bayless did. Okay, I was gonna say then I'll be Shannon Sharp, but he also has had some rough stuff going on. That was like a year ago now, but he's bounced back.
Here, this is the first thing that comes up if you Google the controversy with Skip Bayless. Texting it to you right now. Things millionaires should not be allowed to do. Add it to the list. Have a hairstylist.
I don't know how I missed that entirely. Hey, I love Boomer. I would love to be Boomer.
Yeah, how did you? This was everywhere for 2 whole weeks.
I missed that entirely. But yes, I would love to be Boomer. Bring him back. Bring Boomer calling the home run derby back. He was the GOAT. He was the best ever commentator for the home run derby. back, but also like the Homer Derby sucks now. So yeah, Boomer is the GOAT. Dang, he's 70. Also, when did people start calling him Boomer? I feel like that's like a relatively like new nickname.
I don't know. I really have genuinely no idea who you're talking about.
Chris Berman.
Like, have no idea who's. I have to Google this now.
He's a beast. Look up his old home run derby calls.
Chris Berman said
back.
Home run derby. Interesting. That's exactly what I'm looking up.
It's a GOAT, dude. God,
that's just all he says.
Yeah. Oh, I'm like looked up some old clips. It's like the home run derby used to be so good back when the format used to just be like no timer. You just had 10 outs, and everything that you swung at that wasn't a home run wasn't out. But now it's like based on a timer, so it's just like you have to like throw as many balls as possible. It's not as fun. But this isn't a baseball show.
Yeah.
This isn't a baseball show.
Dude, during our break, I got so much baseball I want to talk to you about.
I know. But baseball's dead.
Yeah, it's all about hockey now.
Yeah. Baseball
is scripted, and football is scripted. And I'm on the hockey train right now until I find out that that's scripted as well.
For real.
And then I'll go into, I don't know, bowling, like professional bowling or something dumb.
Darts.
No, that's scripted too.
Yeah. The true darts is scripted.
At least the NFL or the what is it? The wrestling is honest about it being scripted.
Yeah, like I said, I've always said this.
WWE.
Pro wrestling is upfront about being scripted, where football just gaslights you.
I don't know what's worse, wanting to think that your team has a chance or knowing that your team doesn't have a chance because of the script.
That's a great segue into the next game.
Really?
Because the Dallas Cowboys are back.
I don't know how that's a great segue, but okay.
Because I have hope again.
Never mind. Chris is a literal walking meme. He is the Dallas Cowboys fan that the internet makes fun of.
I have hope.
Congratulations. Like, don't get me wrong. It was a good game. Our defense finally looked good again, or at least competent, right? But we had the number like 31 or 32 number like defense against the number 32 or 31 offense. Like, worst defense versus the worst offense. Congratulations. 33-16.
Here's
Dallas
two
Cowboys
factors,
win.
though. Here's two factors. It's like, yes, they were playing a bad team.
A really bad team.
Really bad team. But this is Quinnen Williams' first game as a Cowboy. And I was so impressed by what he did, dude. So many pressures, 1.5 sacks, tackle for loss, and he was everywhere. He was just
Yes, Kenny Clark, Quinnen Williams, Davion Clowney, like the offensive line was doing really good. Even that linebacker we just picked up from Cincinnati was also doing really good. Our defense was doing good. But is that a product of the Raiders just being that doo-doo? That dookie? Because I don't think Eberflus, really changed anything.
No, but there's just more talent on the squad now. Also,
okay, but we've always had talent, though, and that doesn't mean anything. We had tons of talent on offense in previous seasons.
That was only factor number one.
Okay, what's factor number two?
the absolute trump card, factor number 2. DeMarvion Overshown
Okay.
is back.
Yes, Overshown
And
is
he
back.
is
Yes,
that
he
guy.
is.
Overshown is that guy, dude.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. I'm not gonna say we're back yet. However, Overshown being back is a huge boom, especially when after picking up, Quinton Williams, right?
Yeah. And here's the thing,
Uh,
it's like, are you going to be 100% right away after an ACL tear? Probably not. But just this dude is like he's just such a high motor, like high effort guy in every play. Like, this is going to fire up the team, dude. Like, this is what getting like an absolute dog like Quentin Williams and then getting like just such a high motor guy like Overshown back is exactly what this defense needed. So
sometimes when I'm feeling down, I like to watch the highlights that Deron Bland had, where he had 5 pick sixes in the season, and I'm like, man, this guy has like nothing, like done nothing since. But then sometimes I also like to rewatch that last year's Thanksgiving game against the Giants, where Overshown just obliterated a lineman, tipped a ball, caught it, and brought it in for a pick six.
absolutely. Here's the thing about Bland, it's just like, will he ever get as many picks again? Probably not. But being a defensive back isn't only picks. Like, it's a lot of stuff you don't see. And it's like, he still has like solid coverage grades. He had a great game against the Raiders. So, I don't know. I'm thinking we're back. Also, dude, the offensive line had an incredible game. And that's the one thing you can't say they're playing against complete doo-doo, because Max Crosby is one of the greatest defensemen in the league.
Yeah, Crosby is good. Sure, I'll give you that. But look, man, it's just the Raiders. And look, I know it sucks to say it's just the Raiders, because at the end we did get obliterated by the Cardinals.
Exactly.
But look, you did your job. You're supposed to put the bully beat down on bad teams like this. And clearly we couldn't do it against the Cardinals. Congratulations, you did it against the Raiders. Like if you guys can continue to keep up like looking like this, actually having a competent defense that could at least stop a high school football team, then maybe I'll start believing in this team again. And I mean, like, when I say believing in this team, of course I'm always going to believe in this team, but like seriously, objectively believing that this team is going to do anything other than go 1-out in the playoffs.
Sometimes, you know what? With the way this year started, I would consider going 1-0 in the playoffs a victory. Which, like, I know it's kind of pathetic. It's like, oh, LOL, Cowboys.
I understand what you're saying, and I agree with you.
Yeah.
But that being said,
at this point, I don't
think we're going to get to the playoffs.
I think the ceiling is probably 1-0 in the playoffs, and I would be happy with that. I think it'll be a great spot to build on. We have a lot of draft capital. So.
But when we beat Philadelphia this Sunday.
Oh, dude.
I'm going to, like, I know I'm like keeping the energy down here, right? So I don't sound like delusional, like all like the football, like internet memes on, Dallas.
I'm going full Scooter.
No. I'm not like, no, I'm trying to be reasonable here. I'm trying to keep that hype train down. But when we win, when we win this Sunday against Philadelphia, I mean, they're going to have to give Scooter a call and tell him he's been usurped as the Delulu Dallas fan. Because,
yeah, move over, Scooter.
Yeah, move over, Scooter. Going for the Cowboys, it's going to rain. Dude, it rained all last night. Yes, like it was crazy. I was playing Battlefield. I'm like, are those explosions in the game, or is that the thunder outside?
Dude, my power went out.
No way.
And it fried one of my hard drives on my server.
No,
it's completely dead. There's a 6 terabyte hard drive.
No,
I know.
Do you know how to fix hard drives like that? Do you have like
I have no idea.
Data recovery? Oh,
it's backed up. Everything's backed up, so everything's fine. But the drive itself,
dude, I have this external drive, and if something happens to it, I'm literally going to lose like 3 terabytes worth of like
Bro.
3D printing files. But where am I gonna put 5 terabytes worth of like 3D printable files?
You could start a server.
No, I can't start a server, dude.
Why not?
I'm just gonna buy another hard drive and just like lock it in a chest.
Yeah.
Are there any good sales for like SSDs?
There's probably well, if you're doing long-term storage, I'd recommend a hard drive.
Yeah. I don't think
Black
we're gonna
Friday
get
stuff.
Arch Manning. I'm sorry, like being honest with you.
But dude, Arch Manning's stock has plummeted.
Yeah.
Like, he's looked horrible.
Like if Dallas does end up picking Arch Manning, it better be like a 5th round.
Yeah. Well, he's probably gonna stay at Texas for a little. What? I mean, he was gonna stay regardless. Like, this is like his first year starting at Texas anyway. It's not like he's gonna go into the draft right away. One person whose stock is rising, I forget his name, but there's this kid out of Indiana. Fernando Mendoza. He looks legit. But that, yeah, you know, that's what's up.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, Cowboys beat the Raiders. You turned in your homework. You did your assignment. I'm not sold yet.
I know, dude. I think we're back. I'm thinking we're back.
No, stay strong. Don't buy in. Don't buy into propaganda. Although I have been buying into propaganda for like different like other things. I've been reading books and I'm like, this is just one big advertisement. I was the kid that watched like the Transformers cartoons and said, I need these toys.
Yeah. Hey, weren't we all? Yeah, dude, that was week 11.
That was week 11. Yeah, let's get that outro. We're going to take a short break and get into Before the Point in a short break. Yeah, let's get that outro going. And oh, right on, you fantastic football. As always, I've been your host, Adrian.
I've been your host, Chris.
And thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Point After Podcast. This was week 11. We're not back yet. Save that energy for when we beat the Eagles. And yeah, stick around. We're going to take a quick break and get on with our Before the Point where we do our picks. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. And as always, we'll catch you in the next episode. Peace.
Later.